Badminton was never played as a sport growing up. Also, I was never a sporty girl. I, in fact, wanted to excuse myself from PE lessons in school because I didn't want to participate. So, if I'm sitting here 20 years later and saying I run a sports community, for me, it's unreal. Hi, I'm Riya Berry, founder of Berry Badminton, a social sports community in Dubai. 3 years ago, I was going through loss and I couldn't get out of my bed. And thank God, I have a sister. She said, one day out of the blue, she said, I'm going to play badminton with 4 of my friends. Do you want to come? And I said, no. So she asked once, she asked a week after. I said, okay, I'll come sit. What is the worst thing that could happen? And I went one day, I just sat through the game. The second week when I went, I picked up my racket and I started playing. And then I almost looked forward to it. I think it got a little bit of my excitement back in my life, like something I had lost for a very long time. And then I posted about it on Instagram once, and then one friend replied and he said, I play badminton, do you want to play together? We played for 1 hour and then we said, oh, we should do it again. So I booked the next week, and then the next week, and then welcome to Berry Badminton. So I create a WhatsApp group, and then I realized that we need extra courts, extra shuttles, extra rackets. And then the community kind of just blew up. We had 15 people, 8 people would show up. Then the next week, 4 people would show up. Then the other week, 18 people want to show up. Then I kind of found out that there's a demand certain days, certain times, and I said, okay, let me just start booking everything for everyone. So Ziina came in between when I was looking for a solution to get payments quickly and that I could cash out quickly and that they could pay easily. I quickly Googled, like, how do I collect payments? And I found Ziina. It's for small businesses like mine. And I started collecting payments from Ziina, and I could cash out immediately. I didn't have to wait a month. I didn't have to go through another app. My 3,000 plus community only uses Ziina because it's reliable, efficient. I can cash out easily. I became friends with people I've known my entire life, but I never knew them. So I think the community aspect was what made me say, okay, I want to do badminton for the community, not for badminton. And that's where it started. That's why creating a strong community in Dubai is very hard. So it really took me 3 years to build something like this. So the community itself is very tight-knit. And these people come from different backgrounds, all different backgrounds, and they would have never met or become friends had they not come to badminton court. I remember this girl came up to me. She came up to me, she said, I have never felt this confident before in my life. Whether the confidence came from the court, on the court, or outside. She said, I feel fitter, I feel confident, and I show up differently. Because Berry Badminton is not about badminton. It's about the feeling of belonging, how it affects you and impacts you. You feel like you have a support system. So I was like, this is why I created it, for you to feel better about yourself, for you to make a difference like I did.